Hey everybody, so I got another product here that I'm testing out. So I want to explain a little bit about this print I'm running, because again, as with any product, I like to really do what you're not supposed to do to it and try and put it through its paces. So we have a job that we pull out, we do one colors and different colors all the time for a web order customer. So essentially we're doing small batch runs in different colors, but it's the same design all the time. Concept: pulling the ink out, putting a different one in, pulling one out, putting one in. So, have a product here. This is a press wash, Easiway Plastisol 842. Let me just talk real quick about press wash. They're a more mild solvent. They're used for this, to clean inks in and out between jobs, or if you're leaving them on. You should not be using screen openers anymore. I know a lot of people still use them. I know they work really well, but they're very bad for you, and this works just as well when used properly. So that's the key. I think most people complain about press washes and say they don't work as well because they just don't know how to use them. But screen openers, we don't even use aerosol screen opener. I don't want that crap in my lungs. I don't want that crap in my employees' lungs. So there's my stand on press wash. Anyhow, so now as we're looking at this is Plastisol 842. Easiway has got a ton of different press washes. One that is very common and popular is 110. It's extremely strong. It does perform and work very well. It does have a pretty good odor though. So let's try out the 842. Got some here just in a spray bottle, and then I do have just some rags with me. So I'm going to change out blue ink of this. I'm going to put white ink in. I'm going to run this print and see how it goes. Beautiful. So we got it done. And honestly, it looks really great. There no longer is any color left in my mesh. I can see back to, even though I just took royal blue out, I can see back to yellow screen printing mesh, so that looks great. And we've ran a ton of colors through this, back and forth, back and forth. So this is really like not optimal, that's for sure. This is a tough scenario to be in. So the first thing I noticed when using it in comparison to, say, something like 110, very low odor. Not a strong smell. In fact, now that I'm here, I don't smell any of it. Now, as with anything like this, when you first spray it on the screen like that, and it's there in its bulk form, you can't really tell in a video, but I'm holding my breath as I'm over this. I'm not breathing that in. So just be smart with your chemistry all the time and do that. But as far as it working, it worked very well. Now, the thing I noticed is it left a little bit of an oily residue. So, and many press wash this, so what I had to do is come back with a clean, dry rag, did it one more time, and once I did that, it was perfect and ready to go. So that seems like it's kind of bad in comparison to, say, a really strong solvent that would be very powerful, and it would just evaporate and dry up quickly. Something that I like about that, and because I've talked with the guys at Easiway about why this is, why it works the way it is. So what that means by it not evaporating so quickly means that the flash point is different in it. And that seems like an extra step there by having to wipe it down with the dry rag. But here's the reason why that actually works better with Plastisol inks. If you have something, solvents that you're putting in that's that strong, I mean, you can use really high solvents like mineral spirits or whatever. You can. You shouldn't. And here's why. You'll notice if you're using that stuff all the time, when you go to reclaim, you'll notice you have staining and hazing really bad in your screens, and you're wondering why, and you're wondering why that color didn't come out. Well, it's because you used a solvent that was too powerful for it. You need one that's strong enough to do the job, but not so strong that it's leaving the pigments behind and locking that into your mesh. So that's what's really great about this. It works very well, and yet it's not so strong. So yeah, you need to spray it down, and you need to take a dry, clean rag as almost a second step to just just hit that, clean it dry, and get it ready to go immediately. So we're talking splitting seconds here. You know, so a lot of people will talk to me, especially contractors, and say, well, gosh, we just don't, any extra seconds we can't have, we can't take. You're spending extra seconds on here to save seconds at reclaim. And to have your screens clean, looking good, and working properly for a longer time. So don't get caught up in that little extra portion there. This worked very well. I'm very confident now that I can go ahead and run a white ink print through it, which I'm going to do, and that's all there is to it. It's very good. So as far as performance, I would rate it, it's depending on how you look at it, but I would call it an A, just a flat A. It's maybe not the strongest and best solvent I've ever used on press, but I'm also not so blind to understand that it isn't going to help my reclaim. So I'm just going to give it a flat A and say it's a very good product. This is specifically made, it's why it's called Plastisol, specifically made for Plastisol inks. So use it for what it's made for. You know, don't try and use it in a hybrid setting, because it's not made for that. It's made for Plastisol inks. When used properly, it works very well. As far as ease and trainability of it, which to me is always the most important, super easy. Get this gallon from Easiway, get this bottle from Easiway. Dump that gallon into bottle. Have this on press for my crew. That's it. It doesn't get easier than that. That just makes sure we have rags around for them all the time to use. So definitely gets an A+ as far as usability and user rating. Great product. Easiway is a good company and they got good guys on their team. So if you don't know anything about these products, then certainly feel free to reach out to me, but more importantly, maybe go to the guys who know more than me. So Alan Howe and Alex Mammoser are always more than willing to help talk more about their products and troubleshoot. So feel free to reach out to me if you don't have their contact information, or reach out to them direct. As always, if you want to see us try something out, show you how to use something, test out a product, review it, rate it, whatever, let me know and we will get that going. Talk to you later.